Right, hello, Gordon here. Hope all is well with you. And I'm going to have fun with this video. Hopefully, I've called it Beta, what did I call it? Beta Course Brainstorm Live. Yes, showing that a course outline can be created quickly by doing it live. Could be fun. And I've spoken in recent videos about content that I had seen from someone called Lindsay Padilla, who talked about putting your class, your course, your training, your content out in a beta version. And she talks about creating the outline for your training, your course, in half an hour, in 30 minutes. And I'd never heard of her before I saw her advert on Facebook, which is an interesting point because it shows that despite all the people out there, there's room in the market, because I'd never heard of her. I then finished watching a webinar today, another one from another woman, Danielle. I've even forgotten her surname, which is rude of me. I have to go back and find out what it is. She talks about a similar thing. She calls it a minimum viable course, an MVC, whereas Lindsay Padilla called it an MAC, a minimal, something along the same lines, minimum actionable course or something like that. But Danielle says to talk about creating the course outline in one day. Now, I thought Lindsay Padilla saying you could do it in half an hour, that seems a bit quick for me. Maybe for someone who's never ever done it before, that seems a bit quick. Danielle talking about doing it in a day, thought, well, that seems reasonable. And so where are we? It's 5:05 in the afternoon here in the UK, where I'm recording this video, Monday the 8th of April 2019. And I thought we could have some fun, and why don't we see if I can do it in half an hour? What I should have done was got an online timer, shouldn't I? But never mind. It's 17:07 as I'm looking at the clock down there. So I'm going to move me over. Now we could have some fun here. 17:07. Let's see how far we can get in half an hour. Okay. I was going to do this as tomorrow's video subject, but then I remembered that for today's video I had shared one from my Transforming Life Now page, and also I thought, bugger it, let's just do it. It makes me laugh, the idea of it. It could be fun. It might not work, but that's part of the fun of it. And to show that if I can do this, well, there's no reason why you can't do it, is there? Okay. So, I'm working out my sizes and fonts here. I want to go bigger with this one. I'm going to call it the course breakdown, actually. Course Brainstorm. Let's underline it as well. Why not, eh? Okay. So, in Brendan Burchard's training, who you may have heard me mention before, he talked about coming up with 5 modules, at least, in your course that you're going to teach over 5 weeks. And he says in each of those modules, you want to be maybe teaching 3 or more bits of content. There's a chap called Sean Mize, who is an internet marketing coach. And when he talks about creating content, he talks about a 10 by 10 grid, where you come up with 10 subjects. And then for each of those subjects in your area of training, you come up with 10 subjects in that topic. So you've got 100 topics that you can create content around, whether that's an article or a video or an image. I'm not going to be doing a 10 by 10 in half an hour, I can tell you. I can already see what's happening. Doing this live and talking about me doing it live is taking up time, isn't it? So let me just brainstorm some things that I will be teaching in the Online Passion Profits beta course. Now, when it comes to strands of content, I've got one 3-strand of content, which is my 3, 2, 1 breakdown. You might say, hang on, I give that for free. Why is that going to be in the paid course? Well, and this is something Lindsay Padilla talks about, giving you the information is almost like a textbook, but actually going through it together and applying it to someone's individual passion is the training and the coaching. That is what people pay for. So I'm actually interested in getting a result for people, not just selling them information and saying, get on with it by yourself. I'm actually interested in getting a result and doing it together with someone. So the 3, 2, 1 breakdown. So there's going to be coaching in there. So that means there's going to be accountability. And there's going to be motivation. I want to have there will be a Facebook group for members, which provides accountability, motivation, help for questions, and seeing other people do it. Let's write that in. Seeing other people do it alongside. So the 3 to 1 breakdown. I'm also going to be teaching another 3-strand message, which is, when it comes to turning passion to profits, I'm teaching the concepts. The concepts of how it actually works, the technicalities, how you actually do it in the real world. For example, I'm doing this as a simple Facebook Live on my laptop, just using the camera on my laptop, and the quality is not as good as it is on my phone, but that's okay, because the important bit about this content is not how my face looks like, it's the content that I'm putting across. So the concept, technicalities, and the mindset. So in my mindset, I might throw in my 8-step goal achievement formula. And the 8-step goal achievement formula is something else I teach separately, and I've used it several times to go into industries with no contacts and no experience and have some great adventures along the way. So that's an important part of the mindset side of thing, and the coaching side of thing, and the motivation side of it. So for students, we're going to be looking at what's their passion, what are they getting from the course, the end result, so what have we got so far? Online Passion Profits course Brainstorm, a 3 to 1 breakdown. Let me break that down, which is three things that people buy online. Anything that anyone buys online, including yourself, will fall into one of these 3 categories. Whoops. 2 choices of people to create those things. And this is a good one, the one choice that I prefer and recommend. I'm also going to be teaching the one sentence fundamental behind making money online. Quite good, isn't it? The one sentence fundamental behind making. How long have I been going? 7 minutes. Never mind a day or half an hour. 7 minutes so far. Right, I'm going to be teaching the one sentence fundamental behind making money online, the 3-2-1 breakdown, which is the 3 things people buy online, the 2 choices of people to create those things, and the 1 choice that I prefer and recommend. I'm going to be providing coaching, so you're not doing it on your own with me just giving the information. We're doing it together. Accountability, motivation, a Facebook group for members. You can see other people doing it alongside. I'm going to be teaching the concepts, the technicalities, and the mindset. So the concepts is pretty much covered in the 3-2-1 breakdown. Let me go a bit further than this. Concepts then, including the 3-2-1 breakdown. That might be an example of the 3-2-1 breakdown. Technicalities, how you actually do it, because it's all very well saying, yeah, okay, this is how you do it. These are the concepts. And someone might say, well, I understand the concept. How do I actually do it? I don't understand the technicalities, or I'm scared of the technicalities. This comes into the mindset. Scared, I can't do it. Fear of failure. I can't do it. If I try it, it's going to go wrong. So why don't I just not bother? That is a major mindset problem that I'll be going over in the course. Including my 8-step goal achievement formula. Because as you go through the course and get in a position where you're turning your passion into profit online, you will be following the 8-step goal achievement formula. So for students, what's their passion? What are they getting from the course, the end result? I've hit the save button on this because I hadn't yet saved the document. Online passion profits beta course breakdown. Let me put live because I did it live. Save. Free text document, just saved on my computer, and there it is. And what Lindsay Padilla says is, I can use this to market the course, because I can make a post saying, here's what I'm going to be teaching in the beta course. And because it's a beta course, it's rough and ready, and it's cheaper than the full course will be. Ah, okay, thought of something else. And this is what you can do with a brainstorm. So for students, is the student a passion creator or passion consumer? I know what that means. What does that mean for you? Well, in the area of your passion, whatever it may be, are you a creator or are you a consumer? Which means if you're an actor or a musician or a singer or a writer or an artist, then you're a creator in that area of passion. Okay, it could be that you love music but you're not a musician. You love sport, you're not a sportsman. You love art, you're not an artist. In that case, you're a consumer in the passion. And it doesn't matter which one you are. It works for both. Okay. I'm going to put internet marketing burnout. Whoops. Because this course is suitable for two types of people. The two groups of people. The first group is someone who's got a passion and is trying to follow it. Maybe if they're a creator in the passion, but they're finding that financial problems are holding them back. They haven't got the time to spend on it, or it costs too much. They haven't got the money to follow it, or they haven't got the time because they're in their job, which brings them in money, but it's holding them back from following their passion. Or they might have a passion for something as a consumer, and they've never even thought that they could turn it into profit online. And the reason I write internet marketing burnout is another group of people that this course is perfect for, and I will be marketing to, is people in what's the internet marketing niche, which is a huge niche online, loads of people, lots of money in the niche. But what a lot of people are told in the niche is they're told the advice: you can't follow your passion in the internet marketing niche. Now that advice is wrong, by the way, so I'm going to cover why that's wrong in this training. Don't follow your passion. That's the advice that a lot of people hear. And something else that a lot of people find in the internet marketing niche, and I've been guilty of this myself, so I know it's true, is shiny object syndrome. In fact, let me write that down. Shiny object syndrome and the launch merry-go-round. What a lot of people do is they see a product about how to make money online in the internet marketing niche, and they buy it and they go through it and they realize that it's going to take some work. There's not just a magic button that they can press and the money's going to appear in their bank account. They've got to actually take work. And while they're mulling over whether to take work on it or not, they then see the next shiny object, which is very well marketed and presented, which will show them an easier way or a secret way or a never before revealed underground method. So they buy that one. Instead of seeing anything through on the first product, they buy another product. And then guess what happens? They will read it, won't take much action on it, if any at all, and then move on to the next shiny object. So they keep buying product after product after product without actually seeing any of them through. And the trouble is with the launch merry-go-round is it's not true for everyone on the launch merry-go-round, but people make a lot of money from launching products. So their focus is on the next launch. Their focus is not on the people who bought previous products and didn't succeed. They don't look at these people and say, why didn't you succeed? I'm going to help you succeed. They're actually more interested in them buying the next launch. So that is a gap that me and any other student can walk into by actually saying to people who've fallen victim to shiny object syndrome, as have I, why did it not work for you? Let's work together on something and see it through. In other words, the online passion profits model. And I'm also, via my 3-2-1 breakdown, I'm simplifying. So there's a system. Do this, do that, do this. And when it comes to a bit about Gordon, because people might say, well, why am I going to listen to you? Well, I've done it. I've turned my passions into profit, and I'm turning my passions into profit now. I've done it doing what I'm telling you to do, not by telling you to do one thing and then making money doing something else. There's a system and I care about your success, and that's the whole point. I'm not just saying that anyone who signs up to the course is a $sign. Great for my bank account, move on to the next one, never mind what happens to them. I'm actually bothered about people turning their passion into profit online because of the changes it can bring in life, which can be transformational. Right. So those 3 lines there I got from Russ Ruffino, who said what you need to look for in a coach, and not all coaches are offering this. So I've done what I'm doing, and I'm going to be showing you what I'm doing and telling you what I'm doing, rather than telling you one thing but actually making money doing something else. Okay, I'm going to be going over a system. Do this, do that, do this, and I care about the success of people who sign up. So I'm getting a lot of stuff in here, aren't I? Let's see what we've got so far. And this isn't in any order, by the way. I'll have to fiddle about with the order later, and a lot of it will be combined. If I'm trying to go for maybe, I think Brendan Bouchard says 5 weeks. This Danielle I just spoken to was 6 to 8 weeks. 6 to 8 weeks. I would rather things go quicker than that, to be honest. I would rather be people seeing a result quicker than that, but I haven't made that decision yet. So let's see what we've got. Nearly 20 minutes I've been going. Are you finding this interesting? By the way, if you're watching this on replay, you might be watching it live, but because of the screen sharing, I'm not sure I can see it. If you're watching this on the replay, if you're enjoying this, hit the like button, because it'll help me spread the message via the Facebook's algorithms. Leave a comment below about whether you think there is huge value in this, to see me do it live online, to make you think, well, I can do it, because this brainstorm, I'm sharing it, aren't I, on Facebook because I choose to, but you don't have to. You could just brainstorm it and put it in the bin. If you don't think it's come up with anything of any value for you, put it in the bin. Actually, the whole point of brainstorming is a bit of a brain dump. You can just put stuff in there and you will get value, because you're just doing it for yourself. You don't have to use everything that you put down. There's no obligation. It's just for you. I just happen to be sharing this to show the value, because I'm sharing it because I think there's value in showing you that if I can do it in half an hour, you can do it. Something else I might just put in there is FAQ coaching calls. So I'll go live once a week, as well as answering questions in the group. That seems good. Save that. Regularly save your documents. I've had that before, been in the middle of typing out a lot of content and it freezes or stops responding halfway through and you've lost the content. So just regularly hit the save button as you're going along. Right, let's see what we've got. The Online Passion Profits. It's the beta course, isn't it? Beta course breakdown. Is it beta or better? It's beta, isn't it? So here's what I'm going to be covering. The one, and by the way, I'm talking out loud because I'm doing a Facebook Live for it. If you want to talk out loud while you're typing, do it, because the neurological connections in the brain, sometimes if you're talking to yourself, the ideas will come out and then you can write them down. One sentence fundamental behind making money online. I'm going to be covering the 3-to-1 breakdown, which is 3 things that people buy online, 2 choices of people to create those things, and the 1 choice that I prefer and recommend. Coaching, accountability, motivation, Facebook group for members so you can see other people doing it alongside you. We're going to be covering the concepts, for example, the 3-2-1 breakdown, the technicalities, how you actually do it. For example, like, how would you set up a Facebook group? If you've never done a Facebook Live, how would you do it? If you maybe want to share your screen, how would you do it? Covering the mindset, including things like, you're scared of the technicalities. I can't do it. I don't know how to do it. I'm afraid of failure. I'm afraid of what my friends say, etc., etc., etc. I'm going to be covering my 8-step goal achievement formula, which is phenomenally powerful because I've used it for decades, and I'll cover that in the coaching, in the training. Now, for students, what is their passion? Because it's not about me, it's about them, their passion, turning their passion into profit online. What's their passion and what are they going to get from the course? The end result. And that, I mean, the end result is going to be turning their passion for whatever it is into profit online, which is why I called the course Online Passion Profits. Is the student a passion creator or a passion consumer? So are they a musician, artist, singer, sportsman, etc., etc., who has financial concerns that stop them? Or are they a consumer that has never even occurred to them that they could make profit from that passion? Are people internet marketers who are burnt out with shiny object syndrome and have fallen for the myth that you don't follow your passion online? They're the groups of students that I'm going to be appealing to. I'm going to be simplifying it because there are lots of different ways of doing it. There's no one right way and there's no wrong way. Lots of different methods. And this is something I've fallen victim for. Information overload and paralysis by analysis, not being able to make a decision. So I'm going to simplify it via the 3-2-1 breakdown and a system. Do this, do that, and see what happens. So then I'm going to be talking about me, about I've done it, and I'm doing what I've done it, doing what I'm telling you to do. There's a system, and I care about your success, which is the whole point. Because one of my other strands of content is the Transform Your Life Now content about following our dreams, goal achievement, self-improvement, and wealth creation. About why shouldn't we follow our passion? Why shouldn't we follow our dreams? And why shouldn't we do it by tapping into what I call the wealth of abundance, which is already around us and certainly offered by the opportunity that the internet provides us nowadays. I'm also going to be providing FA call coaching calls, maybe 1 hour a week live in the group, plus group participation. Wow. I quite like that. And Lindsay Padilla says, I could use this document, I could send this document, I could post this document to market the course. And then if people have questions about it and say, well, what does this bit mean? What does any one of these bits mean? Well, they can just email me and ask me, or Facebook message me and ask me. I'm going to hit the save button again. So there we go. 27 minutes I've been going. I found that quite exciting. I enjoyed doing that. What do you think? What do you think of that, watching that over 27 minutes? Could you do that about what you know, what you've experienced, your stories, your passions, etc.? Oh, I thought something else I could put in there. thought something else I put in there. I've still got time. I've still got 3 minutes. This is an important one. I'm going to call it piggybacking. Piggybacking someone else, Gordon, which is a way that if you're not sure, even if you take the training and you're still a bit scared about doing it yourself, despite the interaction with me, then what you can do is piggyback someone else who's already done it. It doesn't have to be me, by the way, but I'm going to go over it in the training, how you can piggyback me doing it, but still tying in your passion. Because your passion, and it would be great actually, if your passion is something completely different to mine. And it could be a passion that I've got no interest in, doesn't do anything for me, but you can still use your passion, that passion, to piggyback on top of my passions and turn that into profit online. The passion profit twist. I nearly forgot to put that. That's a big one. The passion profit twist. Which is, crikey, that's disturbing, wasn't it? Go large screen on a camera quality that's not good. The passion profit twist, which is a sort of an add-on to the 3-2-1 breakdown. So there we go. Just about coming up to half an hour I've been working on that. Done it again. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do that and hit the save button. So let me know what you think about me creating a brainstorm framework for my beta course in half an hour. So I can adjust that. I can put other things in I might have forgotten about, because I nearly forgot the piggybacking. I nearly forgot the passion profit twist. I'll probably end this video and think, oh, I've forgotten something else. I can put it in because it's just a brainstorm. I can take things out. It's just a brainstorm. I can move things about and formulate it into maybe 5 modules. Let me know what you think. I would love to hear what you think about that. I've enjoyed doing that actually. That's made me smile because it shows that it can be done. I'm going to sign off for now. Let me know what you think. Wishing you as ever health and happiness. That's half an hour up done of doing that. Sign off for now. I'll speak to you again soon.